Hey there, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my channel. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust. There's a message you're meant to hear. If this reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you like the content I create, feel free to subscribe. I also ask that you trust me and that I have been shuffling these cards for about 5 minutes. So spirits, can we have the highest and best messages for our twin flames today? Thank you. All right. So there's a message of good thoughts coming in, lightened, excuse me, lightened thoughts and energy. This divine feminine has been living in a space of bliss, I suppose. Very blissful existence lately, especially. It feels like you have been working on your self-confidence and your self-love. You've been working on challenging the status quo. So you're looking through the veil of the 3D. You are seeing society for what it is. It's a way to keep people under control. And, you know, in that whole materialistic kind of thing where you have to make money to survive and money, money, money. So you're starting to see through that, and you're starting to come up with your own list of priorities in life. It's taken you quite a while to get here to this place. You had been lacking self-confidence. You were feeling weak about yourself. You were not living within any routines. You didn't have any routines or any consistency in your life. The Six of Fire in reverse. Okay, that was your lack of confidence. Big medicine wheel. The World in reverse. So you're seeking some sort of closure from maybe an old job, an old relationship. You didn't get closure when you ended this friendship, relationship, or job, whatever it was. And whatever it was triggered you into spiritual growth, another level of spiritual growth, where you realize that being wealthy isn't, to you, being wealthy isn't having money. It's more of a love, friendship, relationship, trust kind of feeling. It's not about money. It's not about stuff. And you're being encouraged by your angels to be vocal about imbalances and living in excess, and to help people your experiences. You had thought most people would think living with money would take you to a place of freedom, but you actually felt oppression this whole time that you've been making money. And I feel like it's because when you work hard and you make a lot of money, inevitably someone's going to come out of the woodwork and ask for that money. And because of who these people are, probably family, close friends, it's hard for you to say no. And it has created a burden on you. It's created an overwhelming responsibility that you have put on yourself, where you feel like you are responsible for all these people now. I have the Strength card that comes up actually twice, once in reverse, which represents self-doubt and lack of self-confidence, and then in the right way up, I guess, represents strength, courage, potential, compassion, and control. Control of your emotions, I feel, is what that's all about. The Nine of Earth in reverse, overinvestment in work. So it feels more like it was a job that you have set yourself free from. It's like you're in a place now where you realize that making a little bit less money in exchange for happiness and fulfillment is a huge imbalance in the good way, as far as doing things that are good for yourself. This has triggered some transition within you. It's let you realize that you can live with less, and that you no longer want to live in excess. You've become smarter, wiser. You are more connected with the spirit world. So your eyes have been opened. It's a big change. You're walking away from the old way, your old ways of thinking. They are no longer serving you. And also, it feels like when you had more money, you were less, even though you were helping people, your family and stuff, you helped them because they asked for help, but you were less inclined to just give generously. Now that you have less money and people have stopped asking, you're more inclined to give more. Not necessarily to your family and friends, but to people that need it. So it's been a very transformative time for you, realizing what's important. There's a message of a new financial opportunity coming your way, a new job, or a new venture of your own. You might have, with this trigger into living with less, letting go of everything and living with less, it has brought you to the realization that you can trust yourself a little more, and it's given you some confidence, and you have some really great ideas with what you feel your life's purpose is, what you feel you can do for others that is of service, something more fulfilling for your spirit as well. And so I feel like this is you. This actually looks almost like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, right? So you were pretty down and, not feeling yourself, but there's this fire under you, and It's like you burned down to ashes, and you're rediscovering yourself, and you're rebuilding yourself. You are somebody who takes accountability for your part, for your errors, and for your part in situations, different situations. So it feels like you've done some pretty good stuff in your life. And it's time now for you to, not that you did these things to get anything in return, but you're going to be rewarded, and good karma is coming your way, and you are being encouraged to soak it all in and enjoy it. You're encouraged to tend to the fire that's within you, tend to your higher self. So here's you tending to your fire. This gives you warmth, makes you feel more loving towards yourself and other people. And then you're encouraged to listen to your inner spirit, free your spirit. Look to the 5D for answers if you have questions, if you want guidance. This is your spirit taking off. And within you here, within your body there's a whole world within you. It's like you are everything. You are, not only are you enough, but you are everything, and you're part of everything. So don't be foolish with the time that you have on this planet. You have some pretty great gifts that you have not really tuned into just yet. You have some great skills and some wonderful personality traits that will help you to get to where you want to get to in life, and it'll help other people to pay attention to you, because they will know that you have good intentions. They can feel it off of you. Your angels want you to continue on with your great work in changing your perspective of just anything in general, changing your perspective, and releasing the old way of living, the old rules, the status quo, the way that society would have you live, and the way that society would have you think, what they feel you should think is important, how they feel your marriage should look, how they feel your parenting should look. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with everybody else, that kind of thing. You only need to worry about yourself. We all only need to worry about ourselves. If we could just worry about, like, take care of ourselves, love ourselves, that love would then, go outward into the world and help other people. It's very simplistic, I know, but it would be wonderful, wouldn't it? The 5 of fire, stress, tension, conflict, quarreling. I feel like that's you fighting with yourself. Somebody, or maybe you've been quarreling with somebody, a male in your life, a male energy, masculine energy. It feels like this person has hurt your feelings. They've caused you to go within, and this is where a lot of your pain comes from. I almost feel like this is a brother, maybe a family member. It could be a sister. It could be anybody, but I feel like it's somebody that's close to you and family. And I feel like this person has molded you into the person you are. This person had their hands on you when you were at your most pliable, when you were just little, and they were mean to you, and they scared you. This person scared you and caused you to be afraid. You're fearful and lack of confidence and just terrorized. It isn't fun to always be afraid, and like legit afraid. Like one of my siblings used to scare me all the time, all day, every day. And I grew up into like a really nervous Nelly. Like it got to the point where I'd go to the washroom and I wouldn't want to come out because I just knew he was going to be standing there screaming and jumping out and scaring me. And it just created anxiety within me. And yeah, and that relationship did alter other, it molds you, right? It's your environment that helps to create who you are. Your environment helps you, or your environment is what lets you live dysfunctionally, and how you respond to things with anger, control, fear, sadness, unable to let stuff go. Because if you were just on your own in some little cocoon your whole life, you would just be this bright light nonstop. But we're given challenges here on this planet, and we're given little tests, I suppose, to help us strengthen the knowledge of who we really are. Two of fire, possible partnership, the Mother of Water, emotional, secure, calm. So your angels want you to know that you have this within you. You have the ability to flow. You have the ability to let go. And it's okay to have emotions. It's okay. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's always okay to feel what you're feeling. No one can tell you that that's wrong. But be free to feel what you need to feel in order to get on the right path here. And there will be times where you're frustrated, and times where you feel like you're not making any progress, or you just don't even know if you're making any progress. It's an interesting thing, this whole spiritual journey, because where you are on your path is where you should be. regardless of where you are. The decisions that you make that are in alignment with your higher self are never wrong. If you feel like something has a message in it for you, then it does. Patterns, synchronicities, all that stuff. Feeling shifts in energy in different rooms and stuff. Feeling, hearing, seeing little things out of the corner of your eye. These are all little signs that you're on the track, on the right track, on the path to where you want to be. Or rather, on the path, because that's where you want to be, is on the path. And you just have to take note of these little things, seemingly very small, insignificant events that can really mean great things if you really think about it. So I'm going to pull a card here from the Shaman's Oracle deck. We'll get some guidance from our ancestors, and then we'll set you on your day, set you free. The Dancer of Promise. I am the Dancer of Promise. I hold out my hands to catch the waves of delight and power that wash over me and bestow them on anyone who seeks my help. I will fill you with the light of the morning, enlivening you with joyful anticipation of triumph and hope of what is to be. In my dance is the bright movement of fire, the sharp dash of water, the slow wander of earth, and the swift passage of air. I lead the way to the realization of dreams and the fulfillment of desires. Promise gives us something to look forward to, offering a gleam of hope when all is dark or dead. As we move through life, there are moments when we cannot find the way forward. We can see neither good nor bad ahead. Yet with this help, we are projected fleetingly into the future and see there the possibilities we may catch when the moment arrives. The Dancer of Promise makes a vow to us to shine a light on the opportunities that lie on our path. In turn, we must make our own promise to embrace the changes that life offers us, and endeavor to live up to this undertaking. This card is interpreted as looking forward, determination, the gift of opportunity, a glimpse of the future, activity, dreaming, a contract with the self and with others, and potentialities. So learning what your gifts are, your inner gifts, understanding that you have many, many of these gifts, which create opportunities in your life and great potential for you to live a fulfilling, happy life. Dancer of Promise. So there's good things coming up. Of course, as with anything, there's going to be some challenges. There'll be little blips, little hiccups along the way, but ultimately you've got some good days, some good time coming up here. So ultimately, you have a lot to look forward to. There is a lot to look forward to. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for listening. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.